Hey folks, I'm Peter Melhorn. Have you ever been on a new body of water and not really known where to start looking for catfish? Well, come along with me today and I'm going to show you how I try to find fish on bodies of water that I've never been on. Got me some fresh skipjack. Well, a man named David Houseman, Catfish Dave, putting out some varying sizes, as I found out yesterday. Caught a big fish on big bait, and a big fish on little bait. So I'm varying it up. I'm anchored up on a point, deep water right over there, all the way into the river channel. But my boat's sitting in about 6 feet of water. You can see a lot of line going out right there. Deep water. We're gonna get a good sampling. What the heck's in here? Like I said, varying up my bait sizes. Got some little ones, some big ones. We're gonna mix it up. And I have to thank Catfish Dave. He's the one that gave me that skipjack. If you don't know about Catfish Dave's channel, you need to check it out. It's real simple. Catfish Dave here on YouTube. Catches a lot of fish, and every one of them from the bank. He's 100% dedicated bank fisherman, which I think is pretty cool. I hung out with him for a while last night. Didn't catch any fish, had a couple runs, but he is a student of the game for sure. So be sure to check his YouTube channel out. He's got some good stuff. He's a straight shooter. Doesn't give you any bull. Might be a little bit abrasive for some, but I like him. Varying up a little bit here on how I cut these suckers. Do a little spank out there. And on the edge of the channel. Don't look like any water's running this morning. Didn't expect it to. It's summer. Typically not a lot running in the mornings. That one's going fairly deep. Not too bad. About halfway down that drop. Like I said, we're just putting out a little scattering and smattering of these suckers around this point, this ledge. Up shallow, down deep. See what we can get into. Alright folks, I'm out here bright and early this morning. I'm actually on the Tennessee River, Fort Loudoun Lake. Technically, I have been on this body of water before, but I've got so little time on here that I basically fished one creek and that's about it. So what I'm doing is trying to find new spots. I was out here in the wintertime, and that's totally different fishing. It may as well be a different lake. I'm out here in the middle of the summer now. It's August. Got out early today, trying to beat the boat traffic. It's a weekend. It's my time to be up here fishing. Not ideal, but it's when I get to go. So I'm going to fish it the way I can fish it. So got out here early, beat the boat traffic. Got me some good bait. I've got some skipjack today, and I got to thank Catfish Dave from here on YouTube. I met up with him last night, hung out with him for a while. He was out doing some bank fishing. He is probably one of the premier bank fishermen that I know of for fishing public waters, and hung out with him last night. Had a great time. He gave me some skipjack. Appreciate it, Dave. Y'all go check out his channel, Catfish Dave. He's got some good stuff. He's hardcore. I'm telling you guys, he's hardcore. If you're a fisherman and you eat up with fishing, he's your guy. He's like me. We think a lot alike about different stuff. So I like him. He's a hardcore fisherman. Check out his channel. But he gave me some bait. So I've got some skipjacks. I got the primo bait. So what I'm doing is just trying to place. I looked on my map, my Navionics mapping of this lake, and I found a point, a ledge, a little point that comes out. It drops off real steep into the river channel. It's real shallow up here on the top. It comes up. It's got to come up like that. It's not one of these gradually sloping ones. It comes up steep. And so I got baits kind of scattered around. I'm only sitting in about 8 feet of water. but I can hit 35, 40, 50 feet of water from where I'm sitting. What I've done here, folks, is I've got everything basically fan cast out around the boat. I've only got 2 laid totally on the bottom on Carolina rigs. The rest of them are on Santee rigs. Suspended up just a little bit. A bunch of stuff cast over here deep into the river channel and on that steep ledge, and a bunch of stuff up here on top of this point on this flat stuff. Gonna see what we can find. Got 8 rods in the water. Pretty good coverage. See if we can catch one. Alright, I got one going. He's coming at the boat. Did he stop? Did I lose him? Oh, come on, come on, come on, not again. Oh, dang. That's 2. I've lost right there. I'm getting a bigger hook. I think the hook's too small. It's a 6/0. Look at that slime. Dadgum. That's 2 I've had folded. Makes me mad. Got one pulling here, but it may be hung. Yeah. He's around something. There, he's free now. Tell by the way that, there he is. Small fish. It's alright. Happy to have one after having 2 of those come on the button. I just had a plane almost land too. It's that kind of morning. It is slick as a glass out here. Gorgeous morning to be fishing. Just ain't catching any monsters, but that's okay. My bait back. Get my bait back. Channel cat. Easy, easy. Simmer, simmer. If you hit that, you'll probably go nuts. There we go. Easy. Big channel. Big old bull-headed channel. There he is. God, he's got a bristly old mouth. Beat up channel cat, big male. He probably had a rough spawn. Get back alive. Skunk's gone. Alright, boys and girls, we've been sitting here for about an hour and a half. Had 2 good pull downs. One great pull down, another good pull down, but it didn't say button. So had that one small channel cat. We'll give it about another 5 minutes, and I'm gonna reel them in, make a move. Can't decide if I'm gonna anchor or drag some baits. I know the dragging thing worked yesterday. These fish, one thing about this river system, from what I can tell, is it's real current oriented, and ain't no water moving. Sometimes you got to hit them in the head. I think I got one going here. Real. Boom, there he is. Hooked up. Hooked up. Almost to the point of making my move. I get hooked up. Feels like a channel cat again. About the same point that other channel cat was. That would be a channel cat. A channel cat. Eating my good baits. Just wrong. Eating my good skipjack. Nice skipjack. They're eating them. It's a very bad thing. I think with that one I'm going to make a move. Got 2 fish. Skunk's out of the boat. Now I need some big ones. Good color. Female. Nice color. That one back in the water. See how slack that line is? Pretty sure there's a fish on there. Anytime you get line that slack dragging, boom, there he is. Yep. Anytime you get line that slack dragging your baits, usually it means fish is taking it hooked up and is swimming at the boat. Been dragging about 20 minutes. Getting to a little deeper water in about 30 feet. The bottom's covered up with fish, and I'm getting my first fish in the boat. If I can get him in the boat without losing him. Bam. Get him loose. There he is. Nice fish. Nice blue cat. Brr. Sadly, biggest fish of the day. Let's get him back alive. Alright, I think I got one swimming off on this rod. Yep, he's off to the side. There it is. Hooked up on this drift, changed locations, came to a creek mouth. At least got a fish. It feels small. I'm just happy to have a fish on. It's been a long time. I'm gonna nurse it in case it's really small. Is it in that line? Cannot tell. Cannot tell if it's in that line. Don't think so. Small fish, small fish. Boat traffic has not got as bad as I thought it would be by now. A little bit lucky on that. Normally I'd lift that fish in, but he's throat hooked and I don't want to tear his mouth apart. It's not throat hooked. It's just in the bottom of the mouth. Okay. It's a little one, but it renews my faith. Ooh, something got him right there. It's been a gar trying to eat him. At least renews my faith in my abilities. Get him back in the water. Get this old bait cleaned up. Look at that stuff. Man, when I pulled that up, it's like an oil slick. Just getting ready to pull the plug. And I think there's a fish right here. Yes, he is there. Bam! Getting right out here at the river channel. It's about to give up. Center rod fiddling, bopping. Not a monster, but it's a fish. Slow bite. It's about a fish an hour today. Not a good bite. Not a good catch rate. Get that around there. This ain't happening, but that's the way it goes sometimes. You don't always kill them. Another eater size blue. There you go, little one. Not what we're looking for. Closes out our day. Well, hopefully you learned something from this. At least we found some fish. Didn't catch any big ones, but hey, that's the way it goes sometimes. If you learned something, give me a thumbs up. If you really like the videos, consider subscribing to the channel. And if you do subscribe, hit that little bell so you'll be notified when any new videos come out. We look forward to seeing you on the water.